In the year 2014, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
Where last we left our heroes, it was on the road to the Abjuration Nation, on the way to Figgin. You had left the new city with all of the people there. You had picked up Percy, who is an abjurer that can help break you into the prison. Yep. Which is in Lake Aomar, and it is called Alka-Seltz. And it houses all the most dangerous warlocks and other sentient creatures in all of the world. It's kind of this, all the nations have agreed to stash their prisoners there when they get them, so...
Absolutely, we should surge forward, no plan.
Yeah, exactly. Just dive right in.
Hell yeah.
On the way, though, you had a wild magic event, thanks to Adira's roll.
Yay! Quicksand!
Where there's quicksand, and you guys didn't
We
go
got away quickly.
in the quicksand because you escaped it pretty quickly. Yes, no problems. It was very cool. And
Down with the quickness.
then you came across a group of evoker soldiers, Evocation Nation soldiers, but no actual evokers, that were there doing checkpoints for travelers. You put on your fake evocation soldier garb and said that you were transporting the cart, or one of the carts, back to Figgin for inspection, and that they shouldn't mess with it because it was magic, and they bought every word of it. And then you traveled on. And this is us traveling. So you continue on down this road. You're actually getting out of the mountainous area now. You've broken free of the mountainous area, and you are getting into some really nice grasslands. Again, you have the Aomar River running just along the road, just west of you. You maybe have to go 20 minutes off the highway to get to it, so it's not like right next to it, but it's pretty close. You can take breaks throughout the day, you can refill your water canteens, you can go have lunch next to the river, but you start seeing more and more people out and about between the highway and the river, so on kind of the west side of the road. Many of them look to be refugees that you're seeing out on the road.
Don't go that way, there's a roadblock.
Well, many of them aren't actually traveling. They appear to have put up like little tents and stuff next to the river to try and have some kind of place. But it looks like they tried to escape to the south, but decided to stop and gave up and just posted up camp where they're at. But they all appear to be living in squalor. It looks like they got tents, maybe. Some of them don't have tents. They're just got like blankets and stuff hanging up, you know, and posts and stuff.
Does it look like anybody has bacteria?
No, you don't see any. You don't see any bacteria on these people here. But yeah, so you see a handful of them. Some children come running out toward the road a couple times and try to get your attention. But when they see that you are wearing evocation soldier garb, they quickly run back to their parents and get away from the road. Everybody's giving you a wild berth. Several people are glaring at you, really. Just hateful, spiteful, very angry.
You think it's the way we smell, or?
No, they just hate us because they hate us.
We still have the uniforms on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and change back out of those.
Just right in front of them. No shame.
I have to wait
I don't
till
even
tomorrow.
stop the wagon. I just keep going. And
I'll go
Sorry about
change
that.
out of the best vest.
I respectfully avert.
You have to wait till tomorrow to
It's
change.
once a day.
You're just going to stay in the wagon. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooler in there.
Keep the best
Air
vest.
conditioning.
I'll just minor illusion you.
Just minor. You know what we
it
should
the rest.
do? We should have a... Why am I blanking on his name now?
Percy.
Percy. We should have a Percy...
Oh yeah, Percy's with us.
we
Let's
should
not
have
forget
Percy
about
ruin
him.
up our wagons. While we got him.
Have him do what?
Ruin up our wagons. Make them all protected and whatever.
That's a good idea.
Specifically mine, but probably the other one.
Yeah, that was cool.
The other one's
You
replace
rich
power,
person.
but mine's a closet.
Maybe he knows some runes that make it bigger on the inside.
That'd be more transmutation.
Alright, so as you're traveling, it has gotten later throughout the day, and it's getting kind of dusk outside. What are your plans? Are you just traveling through the night? You gonna stay on the road? Or are you going to try and camp near the FUGs? Near the refugees.
Refugees.
FUG.
One time. I think we should camp. Let's find the friendliest looking refugees.
Yeah, but they stopped glaring at us now. Well, they're looking at me funny now.
Yeah, they're not glaring as much or being hateful or spiteful as much, but they are still interested in what you're doing, and you're heading right toward the main evocation outpost now, that stronghold that they have here.
Yeah. Let's
they're
pull
interested.
Up and chat with some refugees and make camp. Maybe we can share around some hot pockets even. We could probably get some more in Figgin, hopefully.
Don't we have mead or something? Or do we drink all that?
You did steal some mead
Yeah,
from
we raided
Alex's pantry.
Yeah.
Plus those dead guys gave us some booze.
No, they gave you grog that night, but they were going to give you more mead, but they died.
Yeah. Bacteria.
Yeah, bacteria.
Really was tragic, wasn't it?
Just wash your
It's
hands.
gone. Should have washed your
So,
Why is the grog always gone?
so yeah, this way you're gonna stop and put up camp before nightfall.
Yeah.
All right, and then are you gonna do it on the west side of the road with the refugees, or are you gonna do it on the east side of the road to give them some space and maybe just try and engage?
I think the east side.
Yeah.
Separate's always better.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We'll stop the wagons there and then cross the road and go see if we can make some friends.
Okay.
I'll tend to the horses.
So you stop the wagons there. Adira tends to the horses. Percy starts putting up the tents.
I'll take care of this while you guys go talk to the others if you'd like.
Yeah.
I feel like you talking to him would take forever, so good idea.
Well, and they might recognize me. That could be bad.
Yeah, it could be. You should probably hang out here.
I'm a big deal in the Abjuration Nation.
Yeah, that's what Jamie said.
You're a big deal to us too, Percy.
I value your opinion greatly. Thank you, Bill.
We value your everything.
Maybe when we get together tonight, I could tell you a little bit about the abjuration spells and what we can cast.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yes.
Great idea.
Yeah, we should probably learn about your capabilities a little bit.
But we'll have to do it quietly.
Well, yeah.
That's why we're over here on this side, bro.
Yeah, we got space.
Adira and I will stay here and have small talk while she watches the horses and I put up the tents now.
That sounds delightful. I bet we're back before you finish the sentence.
I wish I had a stick.
I didn't prepare that spell today.
Nico created this character to pad the runtime.
Secret's out.
All right. Yeah, so across the street we go, the three of us, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still cat form.
Okay.
Meow.
I could play some music and entertain them.
Yeah.
Rouse their spirits. Oh wait, I'm not there.
Maybe. Yeah, who doesn't love a good cymbal song?
No one.
No one.
I'm offended that you asked like there was a possibility.
It was rhetorical, because there's not.
I'll play our song, but I'll change the nation to Abjuration.
All right.
Is there an Abjuration theme song?
There is now.
National anthem.
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look for like, you know, a group of refugees and just howdy there, folks.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. We're well, not that great. We gotta y'all from Figgin there?
Yeah, we're from Fagan.
Yeah, we gotta head that way. I'm looking forward to it.
It's a dangerous place up in Fagan.
That's what they say. All them evokers coming through and
Blowing things up.
blowing things up, fireballs and ice and who knows what, lightning bolts probably.
Yep. And if they catch you and they want to question you, then they ask you the real questions.
No, which ones?
Oh, the ones where they stab you and then heal you and do it all again.
Oh, fuck those guys.
Yeah. They're not very nice people.
We just rip faces off.
What?
What's your name, friend?
Meow, meow, meow. My name is Brunswick.
Brunswick, my name's Eddie.
Eddie, it's a pleasure to meet you, Eddie. What are you doing around here?
Well, it doesn't sound like you're too fond of the evokers, and I'm not either. See, me and my friends here, we're from the Illusion Nation, and we've come to see what we can do to help get these schmucks out of your towns.
Oh,
You know?
really?
Yeah. You heard of High Illusionist Percy?
Well, I have heard of High Illusionist Percy. He's pretty famous around these parts.
Yeah, that's what he says. He's a big deal around the Abjuration Nation. Or High Abjurer Percy, not Illusionist.
Yeah.
I was confused for a moment.
You must have said an illusion in my brain, because I heard you say Abjuration.
Yeah. I'm used to saying Illusionist. You're used to hearing Abjurer. It works
That's
out.
magic, right?
That's how magic works. It's really just tricks. Ask any illusionist. Listen. The High Abjurer Percy, he's with us. He's going to help us out with our mission here, but we need intel on Figgin on how we can get in without being caught by those evokers. You got any ideas? Anything that can help us out?
Oh, yeah, we've got some ideas. Yeah, we're from Figgin. We helped construct it. So, when the evokers came through, right, they went through and they started blowing things up. Blow up the side of the wall. It took them a while. Lots of fireballs. It was very messy stuff. Then, when they needed to get through all the rubble there, they used electricity. Bzz, more messy stuff. Lots of smoke, dust, just hot mess. You know what they didn't even think to do?
What?
Use the runoff sewage system that runs into Lake Aomar. It comes up through the river from the south side, goes through the entire city, comes back into the lake. Clean water, you know, but as clean as it gets. But, they didn't even think to go there. The whole structure's still standing just as it is.
Sounds good to me.
That's what happens when you go in fireballs blazing and not using your brains, am I right?
Yeah, that is what happened.
Idiots.
See, here we are talking to the man who built it. We got the smarts.
Yeah, I mean,
This
my
what?
great-great-granddaddy built it, but I helped upkeep, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. The guy who knows anyway. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right.
That's what we needed. That's why we're gonna win. That's why they're gonna be out of here.
Yeah, just make sure when you go in there, you gotta get, clothing you don't mind getting wet, if you catch
Right.
my meaning.
Yeah.
And if
Not
it's
gonna-
raining, try not to go in there, because it floods the sewer system pretty bad.
That's a good tip. Might
Yeah.
have saved our lives, depending on the weather.
Yeah, weather gets real tricky around here.
I mean, my life and his life, he'd be fine.
You don't need to breathe.
Oh, I'm pretty good.
That breathing or not breathing?
Adapting.
Oh, adapting to breathing.
You're talking to a cat, man.
Yeah, he's talking to a cat. A big cat with antlers.
Hey, you have a weird mouth.
Yeah, the Quiznos move.
Every time.
All right. Well, hey. So, you know the High Abjurer, right?
Yeah.
Did he show you the runes to look for?
He hasn't yet. He's gonna meet us, so he'll be looking for him for us.
All right. Well, be on the lookout. We have loud alarm systems placed along the road in case unwanted, unsavory talks might be coming around.
Oh. Yeah. How do we identify that?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Anybody got a stick?
You can just use his antler.
Okay, come here. Grabs your antler and he draws a rune on the ground. If it looks a little bit like this, it's called an alarm rune. If you go over it, it sets it off and everything starts getting real noisy for someone.
How close can we get?
Well, I mean, just don't run over it with your cart, but it's hard to see in the night, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We were gonna camp just across the road there.
Oh, all right, you're camping overnight. Well, that's fun.
I suppose so. Anyway, how are you all set for supplies? You guys making ends meet, getting by?
Terrible. I don't even have a bedroll or a tent. I sleep on the ground. I sleep on my socks.
Yeah, I was gonna sleep under a wagon over there. I didn't think to bring a bedroll, but you eating tonight? Why don't you come over with us, Brunswick?
Oh, all right.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Can I bring my kids with me? They're hungry too.
Yeah, bring your kids.
All right. Hey.
He's got 37 children.
How many kids do you
bring 12 kids.
I call them the Brunswick dozen.
Look, we'll be hungry tomorrow, but that's all right.
You can bring 11. We're traumatizing one.
All right.
Brunswick stew.
You
One
hear
has to
that,
watch us
Tiffany? You go back.
Tiffany, give over here.
It was a joke. We just wanted you to know who his least favorite was.
Yeah, we just want you to know that.
Everyone should know their place.
You're a monster. Alright. Make them all dinner.
Yeah.
All right. So,
13 Hot Pockets down.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many we started with, so subtract 13 from...
Oh, yeah. How many Hot Pockets did you get?
We'll say 20.
All right.
All right, got it. Math.
We're gonna have to get some more Hot Pockets in the next time.
I love that our travel rations are hot pockets.
That's great. It's canon.
They travel well.
They travel so well. The whole lore behind it and everything.
Yep.
All right, so he eats with you. Bill, do you play them music? You had mentioned
I do.
that.
I play them music and tell them the second Breakfast Club story.
With the Illusion Nation is the...
Yeah, I'll just tell them that I heard it from some of the Evokers. I'll change the name. Oh, no. Wait, did you tell them your name is Eddie?
Yeah.
You did. I'll leave the names out.
I didn't tell him I was brown when
With the pause in it.
Yeah, I'll leave the names out while telling the story and just tell them I heard it because I'm a bard and I travel far and wide.
Well, they have a great time. They absolutely love it. They give you some reports. They tell you about some of the other refugees that have kind of come and gone. They do give you some rumors about executions that they heard about in Figgin. Only of actual abjurers, though, not civilians. But it sounds like a lot of the civilians are being brought back up to rebuild the walls that the evokers exploded with lightning and fire and stuff. So the damage that they've done, they're having the civilians, the mundane, essentially go back through and rebuild all the
shit they blew up.
So that's why they're... Yep. And they're not paying them or anything like that. They're just...
Slave labor.
Yeah. They're feeding them. They're letting them keep their houses and stuff. But they've got to keep up the work. And if you don't want to, you have to leave town. So that's where a lot of these refugees, they didn't want to participate in rebuilding, so they left town.
Do they have any sense of like the scale, like how many people are there from the Evocation Nation?
Not these guys. They wouldn't. No. I mean, it was kind of they got attacked. They escaped. They were terrified.
Yeah, sure. Just figured it was worth checking.
Yeah.
Should we have a nap?
They had a way into the city.
They did have a way into the city.
We're gonna have to leave the wagons outside.
That's true. I'm gonna have to best vest into a wetsuit.
Brunswick, you guys, you camp in here semi-permanently?
Yeah, we're camping here pretty permanently right now.
Right. How far are we from the city if you had to walk it?
Oh, walking it? Oh, easily another day and a half.
Oh. All right.
Well, the wagon will take us like half a day.
Yeah.
Are there more refugees between here and Pagan?
Oh, you'll probably see the whole river just lined up with them.
Sounds right.
But just be careful during the nighttime travel, because even though, you know, Abjuration Nation residents are fairly nice people, we've had a pretty bad run of luck, you know.
Yeah.
2 carts coming down the road in the middle of the night. That's an easy target.
Might seem like. Yeah, we'll probably stick to traveling during the day. Done all right with it so far, and well, you seem like a good neighbor for the night.
Yeah, well, we won't let nothing happen to you. Especially with this one over here. She looks big and scary.
Oh yeah, she's the muscle.
In daylight, no one would mess with her. In the nighttime, they might not see her and just attack.
They'd see her after.
The sword glows. Or the axe.
Oh.
Everything glows.
Oh, yeah.
They'd see her.
I light up like the 4th of July.
Oh, we were going to talk to...
Oh, I'm not there. Wait, I am there.
Percy.
Yeah, you're there. They came back over.
Love, right? We were going to talk to Percy about what he's capable of, too, tonight, right?
Yeah,
Thanks for calling me big.
Oh, matter of fact, should we let Brunswick know that Percy's here? Where is Percy? He's like hiding probably.
Yeah, he saw you came over. He would have gotten in one of the cars and hid.
Hey, Percy, you can come out. I think it's safe.
Is it safe? All right.
Brunswick seems like a loyal subject of the Abjuration Nation here. He's giving us some information about the city on how we can get in discreetly.
Yeah.
He was part of the Public Works Department.
He's like, Brunswick's like, hi, Abjuration. Percy, is that you? Well, I saw you doing the whole dispelling thing in a tournament back 2 years ago for the cursed items up at the, up in Figgin. You were the highest score. Percy's like,
Yes, I was.
So what kind of items up in Figgin?
we do a competition every few years where if there's any kind of cursed items, we can take them out there, and then the abjurers, the ones that are best at doing dispelling stuff, dispels the magic on the cursed items.
There's cursed items in the city?
I assume so.
Yes, there's some. We keep them in the Academy Library.
We might need to make a trip to the Academy Library, although that might be a little tricky with the editors probably searching the Academy Library pretty thoroughly for the page.
Well,
We'll see what we can.
we can see what we can do.
Yeah,
We'll see what we'll see.
we'll see what they won't see.
But yeah, I won that year. It was pretty wonderful.
Impressive dispelling.
What can you do besides the spelling?
Well, I can make us very sneaky if we need to be quiet. I cast this thing called Pass Without a Trace, and it makes my party move real quiet like. And
That's
then
pretty useful.
the other thing I can do pretty well, not as good as some, but pretty well, is counterspell pretty much any kind of magic.
Excellent.
That's why
another
we're
skill
so
I've
good
practiced
for
with.
warlocks, keeping them in prison, you see. The better you are at counterspelling all magic instead of your school's magic, the better are you to escort the warlocks to prison.
Makes sense to me, since they're not restricted to one school, like most wizards.
The other things we can do, some of us can remove curses, and we can banish things. We can, make people stronger. Well, their skin stronger at least, so when you get hit, it doesn't really hurt as much.
That one probably won't be useful. Nobody in my party ever gets hit.
I'm interested in that one. Just,
I never had a single injury.
Yeah, somehow.
I remember
Honestly,
things
kind of
differently.
miraculous.
Bad McDonald's.
We're invincible.
we don't remember things differently.
Kilo ain't shit.
And the other thing I can do is make an alarm around us, so if people approach us at night while we're camping, it'll ding in my head and let me know that they're here.
That seems real handy.
That's about all I can do.
That's enough. I think that's gonna be.
How are you with the crossbow?
We don't have a crossbow.
Oh, but
I'm not very good at a crossbow.
What about an axe?
I'm not very good with an axe
Just
either.
swing it like this.
Oh. That looks fun.
You wanna try it?
Sure, I'll try it.
I'll give him the mighty mighty backhand.
you can't stop it.
Okay, anybody got anything smaller? Eddie, can you make it smaller? Is that something you can do?
I got this billy club.
Teach him how to bonk things.
So, shall we rest up and head in tomorrow?
Yeah, seems like the move.
I'm gonna go through my in the wardrobe tonight and pack up all of the evoker uniforms into something waterproof to carry with us, and then get some makeshift waders made for everybody. All the materials I have before we go to bed.
I'll be good.
I wasn't making it for you.
I know.
I'll make a fish costume for him.
No.
Okay, Bill, roll a charisma check with the refugees. With I don't even remember his name. The guy I just made up.
Brunswick.
Brunswick. Thank you. Make
11.
a charisma check with Brunswick. Okay.
11.
11? All right. So about, you guys are all camping. You hear a kerfuffle over closer to the river. And Bill, you hear Brunswick yelling at a guy. He's like, we're not messing with them. They're friends. You leave them alone. And you hear a slap, like an open hand slap, and a guy squeal out. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. He goes back. Because your rapport with Brunswick kept you from getting robbed.
Nice.
I didn't have to eat anybody overnight.
Yeah, we just had to feed them instead.
It's wonderful news.
All right, so far you guys have avoided combat with the soldiers and avoided combat with the bandits.
No, they're bandits.
Yeah, that's the refugees were they've some of them turned to banditry. Illusionists just illusioning.
That's how we do.
That's how you do. All right, so you guys.
We didn't even illusion. And he just was like, hey, we're illusionists.
Yeah. So you guys, wake up the next morning.
Okay.
And anything you do to prepare for the day outside of that, or you just hit the road again?
I'm gonna unprepare Tensor's disc and prepare something else.
Oh, all right. How mysterious.
Dun, dun,
I decided what.
Oh.
It's a little hard to prepare then, isn't it?
Probably Zephyr Strike. I think I'll do Zephyr Strike.
Our heroes will return after these messages. Hey there, it's Nico again. If you'd like to skip the ads next time, as well as support our show, you should check out our Patreon. All levels get ad-free listening, where you get to skip all the commercials, and then there are a bunch of other features, depending on what tier you go with. Check out the link at www.afoolsquest.com. And now that the commercials are out of the way, it's time to dive back into the foolishness.
All right, so you guys wake up, you eat your rations in the morning, and you take off down the road, heading toward Figgin. When you get near Figgin, you can see the city kind of come up on the landscape. Do you want to keep going right toward the city, or do you want to pull off and strategize for something else.
Pull off. We gotta stash the wagons somewhere.
Hide the wagon.
Okay.
Still refugees at the river there.
If we're going to go subterranean, we might want to get a map of the city so we can kind of guesstimate where we're going to be popping up when we come up.
Hey, Percy.
Yes.
How well do you know the sewers of the city? Runoff sewers?
Not very well. I never was put on the duty to secure them. Sorry.
He said duty.
No, that's alright. We'll figure it out.
I was mostly sent to escort prisoners.
No.
Because I'm so good at counterspelling.
So how do you get to the prison? It's in the middle of the lake, right?
On a boat.
So we don't even really need to go into the city.
No, you could skip the city if you wanted.
But I do want to check out that library.
For cursed items. Yes.
We could also get a boat from inside the city, you know?
Well,
Or is the city?
So you would probably see this. So as you're coming up, following the river north, there's a bridge that goes over the river. There's only like one really big bridge that goes over the river. Again, it's the size of the road, so you could fit two carts next to each other crossing the bridge. It's a beautiful, gorgeous bridge that goes from the side of the river that you're on and then west over to the next side, and it's right near Lake Aomar. So like it's pretty much on the cusp of Lake Aomar. And when you see that bridge on the left, that's when you can kind of see Figgin, the city itself, on the right. So just past that bridge, though, you've got a large port full of, well, many destroyed ships now. A bunch of the boats have been destroyed. It looks like most of the bigger ones. Yeah. Okay. But there might be some smaller ones that are still there. But you can see that from where you're sitting.
So do we want to go into the city and do some recon and get your cursed item and maybe some scrolls if they've got any, or do we want to just go?
Yeah, I think we should.
What are we going to do with the wagons?
Well, can you talk to the horses, get them to stick around here for us for a couple of days? I don't know how long this is going to take us.
Sure, I could do that.
And we can just untie them and let them, you know, graze for a couple of days. The river's right there. They can get a drink.
We have to disguise the wagons, but I assume you have something that could work for that, right?
Not really.
Well, the wagon's a portable place of power. You can,
Oh, yeah.
you can just cast an illusion on them out in the woods or something.
Yeah, I can.
Hopefully nobody stumbles on them.
I can do a ritual with it. Disguise. Forgot about rituals.
And maybe Percy could put an alarm on it, too.
So, we're gonna stash the wagons in the woods here, and I'm gonna wander around, find some pine cones, and leaves and crap like that, and make a little diagram out of sticks underneath each wagon, and then and disguise them just to look like bushes or pine trees or something, you know, just to blend in with the forest, let the horses wander.
Okay. So we're going to say for this, it's not going to take a whole lot. You do have a place of power, but remember these carts are only like a half a place of power from for the magic ability because it was mobile.
Yeah.
So it's going to take you several hours to put this together, which is kind of fine. You guys wanted to kind of get toward nighttime anyway before going in, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to take that several times, but you're going to require from your team here to run interference every time somebody comes around. So the first person that comes up approaches, Bill, you see them walking right toward where Eddie is doing his casting, and it's just a group of refugees, and they're like trying to peek and see what's going on and what's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out. I haven't done anything to change my outfit yet, so I'm gonna walk out and just kind of take my cloak off and be in full evoker gear and just, what are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. We weren't looking at nothing. Sorry, sir.
You can look at nothing much further away from me.
They turn around and immediately leave. Yeah.
I'll put my cloak back on and walk back over.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I should have made you roll for that, but that was just like really quick thinking. It was really quick.
Figured evokers should be scary to refugees.
All right. Adira, you see next a group, not a group, but there's 2 soldiers that are kind of walking your way. Just out on what might be a break or lunch. You know, they've got their swords and stuff on their sides, but they have loosened their ties and their shirts, the top buttons are unbuttoned. It's still been hot, right? It's been hot where you guys are at, so they've got their sleeves rolled up. They do not look like they're on duty right now, but they're heading out toward the woods where you're at, and you see them coming.
I'm just gonna like start making really loud vomiting sounds and just make it sound absolutely awful and contagious and just stay away.
One guy's like, oh my god, man, it sounds like she has bacteria.
Oh, you've heard of that? Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Let's not go near her. Come
It's
on.
raging. It's raging!
I think I can smell her from here.
Ooh, that was wet.
All right, so they turn around and they leave. And then Uorag, you see an actual evoker, a spellcaster, who is on a horse, and he's riding out in your general direction, heading your way. Doesn't necessarily see you, but he's going off-road looking for something. He's like on a mission, and you are in his direct path.
Okay. I'm going to shape change into a Frontiera.
All right. You do need to make a roll for that.
8.
Okay, so an 8 as a Frontiera gives you 1 move. The horse comes right up your way. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to spook the horse and make it go the other way.
All right, yeah. All right. So you use your move for that, like 10 appendages flapping all around, your hooks and stuff. The horse rears
tearing down brushes.
The horse is like, and takes off, and that's a 6. I thought for a second that the evoker might try to be brave and attack it, but he's busy. He is on a mission. He's got to go do something. So
go around.
He will take note of this Frontiera monster. When he gets done with his mission, he'll come back and fight it, but he doesn't want to risk getting sick and compromising his quest. So, all right. So, Eddie, your team backs you up from all of these people so you can complete this ritual.
Hell yeah, wagons are safe.
Wagons are safe. And Percy's like,
All right, we go in do the thing now.
Yeah, I suppose that's the plan.
All right. Well, Bill, you said we're waterproof now, right?
Waterproof-ish.
Ish. Okay. Waterproof fish.
Aren't most of them?
Classic Bill.
Everybody but Uorag. Uorag's like an alligator or some shit.
I was thinking giant frog.
You could ruin the rest of somebody's life by just turning into a snake and popping out of the toilet.
Oh, hell no!
It's too big.
It's too
Be
big
a
of a snake.
anaconda.
The antlers won't fit.
Yeah.
Well, it just has to be a weight limit, right? Just make it really long and thin.
The antlers won't fit.
The antlers.
I could be an antlered tapeworm.
Wait, what?
A 40-pound tapeworm.
God,
I'm so
I
upset.
hate that.
I hate that I brought this up.
With antlers.
I immediately regret my decision. All right. So we'll head up the sewer.
All right.
I'm going to bitch the whole time.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Are you scouting ahead, Uorag, again?
Yeah, I'm going to shape change into a frog first.
Okay. Ribbit, motherfucker.
8.
I'm a goddamn
It's
frog.
One move.
Goddamn frog. Thank you.
I'm goddamn frog.
All right. So you got an ace. So you got 1 move as your frog.
Yeah.
All right. So do you go toward the river first, or do you hop along, scout ahead up to the actual entrance, and then dive in right
I'm
before
going to
that?
scope out in the river area around the entrance.
Okay.
Kind of make sure there's, nothing going to be impeding the rest of the party going to the entrance.
Okay. So you do see one evoker one magic evoker that's down there guarding it. He is actually like using a fire spell. He's got like a little light on his hand, and he's reading a book with the other hand, trying to keep himself busy while he's guarding this sewer entrance that's there now. It seems they have identified it as a potential weak point, but the gate isn't open. The gate to the sewer is not open. It's still closed. Percy had mentioned that he could open that for you, but there is someone there guarding it that you'll have to contend with.
Just the one guy?
Yep.
And I'm in the water?
Yep.
We're an evoker guard, right? Garb, aren't we? Or no?
No, we took it out.
No, I've got all the. Yeah, I've got it all packed.
Where are the rest of the? Where's the rest of the party?
Behind?
I mean, they were coming up behind you, so you can. I mean, you can wait for them to catch up with you.
Okay. I'll wait until they get in to close enough to where they can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to just kind of rear my head up and do a frog tongue and snatch the guy off of where he's at.
Okay.
Pull him into the water.
Okay. All right. So yeah, make your.
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
Big numbers.
Those are
11, 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, so 12 hits, definitely hits, and he does not get to hit you back. And you're going to yank him back toward you, I assume, with your frog move,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Just
Into the
snatch him
water.
right out of his boots and into the water.
And you boosted your damage, right?
Yeah.
So you have D10 for damage now?
5.
5 damage? Okay.
Ribbon, motherfucker, I'm a goddamn frog.
So he gets yanked into the water. 5 damage. He starts struggling, but he's like drowning. He's flailing his arms about. What do the rest of you do?
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike
Okay.
and bonk him.
All right. So you like run up and bonk him?
Yeah, so
While
Zephyr
he's flailing.
Strike lets me like zap forward
Okay.
to make an attack. So it's
Yeah.
like a ranged attack, a melee attack at range. Essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's 8 on the cast, so
Okay.
I'll forget the spell after.
Okay.
Now, as a giant frog, do I have an option to like engulf somebody whole?
I was going to let you if you had done all of his hit points.
Okay.
I would have let you
Killing blow.
see him in. Yeah, killing blow.
There you go.
But you weren't quite there.
Yeah. Really, I actually didn't even think I was going to do damage to him. I was just going to yank him off the dock and get him in the water.
3.
And you did 5.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Nice.
So yeah. So you yank him in the water, and Eddie zips forward and whacks him on the head.
Yeah.
And he just bubbles come out of him as he sinks into the water. His light goes out. His light on his hand that he's using for reading.
That's what you did there. His light goes out.
All right.
Suck it. Fucker.
Adira's pissed she didn't get to do any of the killing.
Wouldn't the handshake would have worked?
Damn it.
Give him paper. We could have just walked on through there, guys.
Secret handshake. Yep. All right. So Percy's like,
That was cool.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Oh,
That
A
was
little
all an illusion.
unnecessary,
but-
even by my standards.
That's not an illusion spell. I forgot about Percy.
He doesn't know it's not an illusion spell.
yeah, he does.
He
Oh,
would
does it?
know.
He's a magic user.
He's a magic user, and he can counterspell any school.
I'm
He
pretty
can
sure,
identify
I'm pretty
all
sure it's
schools.
transmutation.
Yeah.
Just tell him it was nice.
I mean, he's not going to say anything. He's only defensive magic. Like,
Yeah.
but he definitely just noticed what just happened.
You like Eddie's enchanted blackjack?
yeah.
That's not.
Did you see the rune?
all right. Well, I'm gonna open the store now, and we can go in.
Yeah, sounds great.
Is there a reason we need a cursed item?
Yes.
Because they're cool as fuck, bro.
All right. You know how that wagon back there is a place of power?
Yes.
We did that with a red pop scroll. I want to make it permanent. So
Ooh.
in order to make a permanent place of power, the way I want to make it anyway, I need cursed metal. I gotta melt it down for the arcane diagrams.
Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but you know, all the cursed items we've come across so far, we've either destroyed
Forgotten.
or... Well, both of the cursed items. We destroyed the one, and... Did we destroy it? I don't even know what we did with the bridge.
I forgot.
What did we do?
I think we gave it to the dean or something.
Oh, no. We broke the bridge.
No, yeah, we broke the
Yeah,
bridge.
he broke the bridge.
We broke the bridge, and then the wind chimes, well, those are irretrievable.
Yeah.
Forever. No one's ever going to get them, I'm positive.
Yep. Nope.
They turned a bunch of normal fish into piranhas, I think.
Turned them into jellyfish.
Made all the demons mad.
So, you know, cursed items. I need just something. Doesn't matter what, even.
All right.
They're
So
material
metal.
components.
Okay. I'm on board with that. I
Alright.
know those are expensive and very important.
Yeah.
Really hard
put
to
it
come
on
by, too.
All right, and so he goes over to the door and he dispels the abjuration spell that's keeping it with the arcane lock, because that's an abjuration spell. So he opens the arcane lock, opens the gate for you guys to enter into the sewer,
After you.
Thank you.
and you guys walk through.
Yeah, I'll take point.
He closes the gate once you're all in, and then a jellyfish pops up on the other side and says,
Fuck you, dummy.
once it felt like it was safe and you were out of frog form and out of the water, like not on its side of the wall anymore.
You know, one of these days.
Why is nobody else hears it? Reg's just pissed. What is your problem?
me that hears it?
I mean, yeah, they don't speak jellyfish.
Oh, that's fair.
So great.
All right,
Rick is a nemesis.
and you guys make it
My mortal
into
enemy.
the sewers of Figan, and I think that is where we're going to stop tonight.
Vegan?
Of Figan.
I thought you said vegan.
I was going to say
Vegan.
something about, oh yeah, you got to be careful about casting spells again, but immediately.
Listen to this.
He already hit stop record.
No, I didn't. I'm still recording.
I haven't done it yet.
We made it all night. It's the first time ever.
Can't do that.
Mike dropped one, so
It didn't lay out.
technically.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.